focused and health and feel basically unkillable should be really powerful for Griffin moving on, but it's time to get those cheers and get the game started.
Yeah, looking exciting. Here we are, game to the bottom side, but easily denied and punished instantly by Griffin.
Such a bloodless reaction too. Chovy got all.
Clit is going to be able to start it up. They will lock it down. Of course, Griffin, you can see, moving their bottom lane towards top. The understandable decision to make. If you want to knock down that top lane, Griffin, is that they put the onus on SKT to move first. His teleport's coming in. I may have spoken too soon. As there's the knock-up. Chaos Storm comes down. Mata eats the Grey Health and is going to walk out. Trading a whole bunch of buttons and summoner spells, but no one's going to die yet.
Result of that is inaction because no summoners have been blown this game. It's been so bloodless for 21 minutes that Flash Cleanse is up.
A risky play in order to get an advantage early. And double Infernal Drake is a difficult one as Tarzan not able to get into smite range. The information they need, but okay. The train going to be paying a visit to Teddy. Has to flash to get out of the way of Sword, but that means this inner turret should be going down. Infernal Chains is there as Mata gets the Devour off. Chaos Storm already down.
More healing from all sources, up to 50% health when he's low, so that actually works selfishly.
He's very durable. Mountain Drake now being contested. Tarzan in the pit. The train is going to start, but it's going to be the steal from Tarzan to begin this one. Redemption does come down as the gravity field. A great position to hold them off. And now Sword uses the stopwatch. Double knock-up as Tarzan's getting himself into the fight. Killer Instinct very early as Mata is going to be the first one to fall down. First blood at 28 minutes and make it a double as the bottom lane is destroyed.
Griffin gets to fight.
More of them available with this Kai'Sa build. Sword gonna start up the train. Redemption going to come in, but this time it's on the side of Griffin. Khan immediately extraordinarily too low, and right in the back line, he's gonna be the first one to go down. The third kill of the game going to Viper. Can he get more? Killer Instinct says yes, as that's 4 kills for Viper and 4 kills in this game.
To make those AP values go way up.
Yep, is going to be able to pick that one up very easily, evening out the Drake count. Mountain and Infernal over to Griffin.
At least go for something that feels scientific, that feels testable. Doesn't feel like SKT are testing too much, and right now haven't played to their own win conditions and seem to be hitting and hoping in this late game.
And I feel like they almost got scared in the draft there as well, because at the very last pick there was an option as Sword. May need to run away from this one. Teleport going to come in here from Griffin, and Viper comes down to pick up the delivered kill. That bait was pretty damn good from Griffin, but this is going to be the answer. SKT realm warping onto the Baron. They've got a lot of damage available with Teddy and Faker in this pit. Tarzan going to try and make it a 50-50. As in goes Sword, going to get another decent knock-up. 50-50 going to be won by Clit. SKT take down the Baron, but the Infernal Chains land on everyone. Tarzan has the World Ender. The CC is landing beautifully from Griffin, and Tarzan's going to continue the fight. Teddy soloed out by the jungler of Griffin, and Faker looking to get finished off. Viper desperately wants a supercharger back, doesn't need it, as the Acathian Rain going to pick up the 7th kill, then the 8th. Going down for Sword. Griffin are steamrolling SKT.
Griffin able to buy enough time for the damage starts to do the damage. Not even with Viper really there for the majority of it. SKT make the right move. That's what you have to do when people are sent bot lane with no teleport. But their Baron speed's going to be slow because they don't have a Baron damager. They don't have an 80 carry. They make the best decision they can at 36 minutes, but the first 36 let them down, Atlas, and that means they will lose game number 1.
They're going to. Khan and Mata are alive, but this push is going to continue. Viper has so much DPS. That Devour is not going to do anything as Mata going to go down. It'll be a double as Viper will be able to get the next kill as well. Nexus turrets have been deleted, and the Nexus will follow 9-0. A shellacking if ever I've seen one, and Griffin remain the most. Nocturne is going to be the choice, so I was right, boringly enough, as the Jace is heading predictably towards the top side of the map, but Tarzan is now going to be on.
Come out, so actually a lot of overlap there, and Cassio has the Baron threat that Victor didn't in game number 1 when it comes to Baron as an objective. SKT have a very real chance to start that. Bot side, though.
Yeah, speaking of starting things, Mata has to use that flash to get out of the way, down to about 100 health as Viper flashes forward. The Ardent Blaze does about 1 billion damage, and they'll get the next stun. Teddy in trouble. The auto attack's coming in. Vision of SKT
level
looking
6
to
as
come
well.
in. Faker's down here as well, though. Spell Shield comes down. Tarzan with the paranoia steals away his own red buff, and oh, that's an overstep. The flash out, the flash in with the taunt, double kill instantly for Chovy, and Faker is going to burn down to the red buff. Teddy in trouble, wants to get one back, has to flash as the Ardent blazes. Just over 100 health.
Drake being taken at the same time. That confirms, of course, that Khan would have had no one to try to take him down. That was incomplete. That the Galio should be able to roam bot side pretty freely. As here's a top side.
Yep, there's the Paranoia. Gravity Field's a pretty good one, but the Terrify comes in and Tarzan just eats the
victor in a series has been thin and fast, and not since 2015 summer, my first split with the LCK, has there been a team hilariously ahead of the pack. Griffin look on another level to Korean teams, and right now, region, we can definitely have our suspicions, but...
Oh, Khan has been waiting here for a long time, but oh, the sweeper
this
picks him up, headbutt Pulp comes in, there's the Chaos Storm. They want it, but can they actually find it? Lehen's ticking down.
Got it!
There's the Death Ray! No perfect series coming in for...
Pull in 3v4.
Well, 13.5 minutes means that some turret play
We're
actually
going.
goes. There's the Paranoia. It's on Namada. Heroes entrance comes in, but Tarzan had already soloed out the cow. They're looking for more. Teddy goes down. The Olaf follows instantly, and Griffin punished about as hard. Proto belt onto a couple of people in order to get those assists. It was mostly Tarzan, his sword, taking some damage underneath his turret, trying to turn it onto Faker, who dashes around and is going to secure it. Second kill for SKT.
So tricky for them to actually accentuate the potential skirmishing advantage of it.
Difficult for SKT to contend with because already they've got a lot of damage out of this squad. It's only going to get worse as Khan takes that one to the face. The tick of it as well. It's just adding insult to injury as Griffin.
You got to zoom out to appreciate moves like this, right? The blue contested Jason then. Here's the fight attempt.
Yeah, they're going to go for it as the Ragnarok is going to save Clid for the moment, but Griffin, this is what they've done. They just used a zoning engage out of a Nocturne to take down an inner turret, secure the outer one also. Just to talk about SKT's vision, they do know that this is going on, but what can they damn well do about it?
Well, it's now or never you feel like, but Faker's walking up. He's the only one. Baron around 3,000.
Teddy doesn't have a lot of mana here either as they are going to go in there. It will be a 50-50 for Clid. The knock-up comes down though, and yep, they're just going to peel away. Sword grabs the Olaf. Okay, Teddy's found one pick on the backline, and Tarzan, relegated to the pit, does get the Baron buff. And now Viper's looking to bounce around this one. Zonya's used by Teddy. Chovy very, very low. It's a double kill coming in now though, and Griffin do tidy up.
Feel like where you go, you're going to win out. Why not have Redemption there as well? Why not have a semi-global on the support role at kind of all moments? And we see Redemptions more in Griffin games than any other games for sure. Someone's always got one. That's someone in this game to support.
Okay, just going to use the stopwatch as Hero's entrance does come down. Marta with the Unbreakable Will, but Basegate is going to save him for the moment. Left of this Baron, and they want to be able to break open the base, but thankfully SKT do have a lot of clear. Faker on the top side, a Demolish proc should be enough to actually get rid of this, and it is, as Chovy gets rid of the top inhibitor turret, and all of them falling at once. Tarzan going to be the next one to take down a turret. This inhibitor going to go down as well, most likely, as Faker's doing his best to try and hold on to it, but Griffin are just putting pressure on absolutely everywhere.
Bot lane mages go begging when Baron buff is there. No longer does Victor have the mindless wave clear, but they break the base in two spots, one inhibitor down. They may relent around the second inhibitor being actually completed, but all three turrets in one fell swoop.
Yep. You're the doctor asking the question of SKT as to where it hurts. They'd say everywhere.
6,000 gold power play. That is the
playing with a mindset that just does not work out as Viper culls this Mountain Drake because he may as well. He's going to go back home. See whether it's
TP coming in. This one's from Cassius, just for, again, enough bodies here. They're going in on Cassius.
Yeah, immediately the trade comes down. Hero's entrance to get them in there as there it is, crashing down, and Chovy wants to find it. Fantastic taunt, and that's the 100 KDA, but will he go down right afterwards? The answer is most likely no, as Viper is bouncing around the fight. Eventually, he does fall down, but it's all for naught as Sword dives on forward, and Faker is killed by a Duskbringer of Tarzan. Khan doing a decent amount of work there as in he goes, kills him with a taunt, and that should be it. Griffin with an absolutely dominating 2-0 victory over SKT.
Chovy gets the full zoom, first ever player to hit 100 KDA, and with a plum, Griffin destroy SKT. new blood rises higher and higher. We've got Griffin and the rest, and no one, I mean no one, can match the pace that Griffin is setting in LCK Spring 2019.
They can't match the pace even when they're playing slowly, Papa Smithy. It feels like you are playing what Griffin want you to play, no matter which team you are, not named Sandbox. Still, they have the Sandbox challenge, but after this, I mean, is that even a challenge? Doing this to SKT was not what I was expecting out of this Griffin squad, and I was expecting a 2-0 victory for them. Just insane stuff. You mentioned it already, Chovy did get to that over 100 KDA. Wasn't 100, he hit it at the very beginning of that particular team fight. He made Galio look like he hadn't been nerfed at all in that game.
And we dared to dream, Atlas, we dared to dream that this would be there next to the first telecom war 2 years ago that everyone remembers, a 3-game nail-biter.
Yeah.
It was the opposite. It was another one of these Griffin stomps, and it didn't even take a close game 1 into game 2. And normally Griffin don't hit their straps until game 2. It was 10-0 in kill score in game number 1, bloodless for 28 minutes, but we just really felt the gulf between these two teams, the gulf between Griffin and everyone else, and Sandbox deserved their shout-out. They are 5-0. It will be 5-0 versus 5-0, but there's 5-0, and there's how Griffin have gotten to their 5-0 stat line. The fact that they are